Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cups. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, steady trying to be about the business too, y'all. I'm doing all I can. But you know what's crazy? In the efforts that I make, I can do more. You know, my father used to tell me something when I was growing up. He said, son, when you've done your best and you've done all you can, sit still for a second and just do a little bit more. Always remember that. He said, when you've done the best you can and you can done all you can think of, he said, sit still for a minute and do some more. And you know what I've discovered in my life? I always have a little more. I ain't ever just out completely. I can't take another step. There ain't another breath in me. There ain't another thought I can produce. I'm never completely out, man. Just take a rest for a minute, man. And then just do a little bit more. And that I can't tell you how many times that's helped me get over the top. You know, I was watching a documentary about people climbing Mount Everest and how difficult climbing Mount Everest was, and how they have on the hill something called like a death zone or killing zone, where the majority of people run out of oxygen and they have to turn back. Well, what's crazy is right in view of the summit. You can actually see the top of Mount Everest from there. But it's that little bit that's left that's just most difficult. Now, I forgot all the reasons why they said most people don't make it from there and more people have lost their lives in that area. I don't know what it is. But the people that make it to the top of Mount Everest, they all had to go through that same zone or that same area. But they had a little bit more that allowed them to get to the top. You know, a lot of people have had accidents up there trying that, so I'm not even really sure if Mount Everest analogy is a good one. But let's just break it down a little bit more. Let's just talk about life. There's a poem I learned back when I was pledging. It's called Don't Quit. It goes like this. If I make a mistake, I'm just trying to drum it up. So here we go. It says, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when your funds are low and your debts are high, when you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when cares are pressing you down a bit, Rest if you must, but don't quit. For life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us must sometimes learn. And many a fellow has turned about when he might have won had he stuck it out. So don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and a faltering man. And often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learns too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out. It's your silver tint of your clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight. When your hardest hit is when things seem worst, that you mustn't quit. I remember it because they had a special method of helping you remember stuff back then, but I remembered it. And that poem right there has kept me. You know, we often talk about scripture and everything, and I don't see how I could live without it. But every now and then, man, somebody has a writing. God puts a writing on somebody's heart that delivers a message, man, that can help people. I use every motivational tool that I possibly can to climb this ladder of success or try to be the best father and the best husband I can be. I've done a lot of changing over the years, and so have you. But change is necessary in order to grow. If you don't make changes, folks, you can't grow. I was a young man on my set. I kept looking at him, man, a sharp little young dude just on my set. And he had these dreads, and I mean, they were super long, man. They were well below the middle of his back. I mean, they were just long. And he kept talking to me, and he kept talking to me and talking to me. So the young man kept talking to me, and I said, hey, man, you know, you do your huge self a favor in the business you're in if you got a haircut. You would do yourself a huge favor. I said, your image is everything, man. I said, you keep stopping me in the hallway to try to tell me what you're doing, what you are. But all I see is your hair. And I keep trying to figure out what you're doing with all that hair, man. Now, you can feel how you want to feel, but I'm like an employer. I employ people. So when I'm walking through the hallway and I try to think of you traveling with me and you sitting in a meeting with me, I try to imagine you in your suit sitting there talking business with me. And so just like other employers are, I'm just having a real story with you. So I said, man, you ought to consider cutting your hair. He said, man, Mr. Harvey, I've been growing this hair since I was a little boy. I said, how old are you now? He said, 28. I said, well, how long you want to hang on to what you was when you was a little boy? You know, if you started growing your hair when you were a teenager, I mean, you're 28 now. And I said, so let me help you understand something. Let me ask you something. What does it do for you? He said, man, it's just who I am. I said, so you your hair? He said, no, but it's a part of me. I say, that part of you that you're hanging on to, what does it do for you? I just like it. Well, dog, I like ice cream. But if I hang on to ice cream and eat ice cream every single day, my body gonna reflect that. What is it that you hanging on to that you don't want to let go of that's prohibiting you from being what all you can be? See, it's hard to be what all you can be if you want to keep being all you was. Don't that make sense to you? So I can't tell you how many times I've had to change. Change is necessary to grow. You can't be all you can be if you want to keep hanging on to all you was. That don't make no sense. How do you go forward if you keep going backwards? You can't stay here and go there. Do you understand that? If you want to go over there, you must remove yourself from right here. Oh, I got right here is comfortable. I got right here is safe. But over there is where the shade is. Over there is where the fruit is. Over there is where the opportunity is. Over there is where the mountain of gold is. So why you stuck on here? You got to leave here to go over there. You can't be all you can be if you want to stay stuck on who you was. Change is growth is necessary, y'all. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is here now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. When you think of love, gotta get it on your mind. Yeah. Come on. Think of love, one more time, gotta get it on your mind. Ha. Hey. Billy Ray Valentine. Think of love, gotta get it on your mind. Ha. Yeah. Billy Ray Valentine.
We missed that.
Shirley
Steve.
Strawberry.
Hey, good morning. We let the boys back in today. Good morning. Happy
Boys
Tuesday.
are back. Carla Farrell.
Boys are back in town. What's happening, crew? What's up?
What's up, Junior?
Morning, everybody. Morning, Unc. Ladies, great job yesterday, I must say.
Thank you.
Nephew
Junior.
Tommy.
Top. Good job, ladies. Very, very good. Hearing great things about y'all.
Man,
Yesterday,
Yeah.
I was at the house, and there were some workers that came over doing some work at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And they were from Jamaica and Trinidad. Said, Mr. Steve, I must tell you the ladies were absolutely outstanding on the radio this morning. I really enjoyed them this morning. They were just it was just a really, really good show.
That's
I
love.
said, yeah, I was pretty proud of the ladies, man. Thank you.
Yay.
That was
thank
love
you.
right there. Thank you.
Yeah,
we
good
had
job,
fun.
girls.
We had a lot of fun.
We did. Thank
Lot
you.
of
Shout out
fun.
to Cheryl Underwood.
Underwood and Mississippi Monica came through.
So
For
that's
the
my
crew.
question right here, because I never hear Monica on the radio. So what was Monica talking about?
How was the country?
Whatever the subject was, she had her opinion. You know, she talked about how we met and, you know, being single and challenges of changing careers. Just, you know, we just had fun. We just, International Women's Day, whatever the subject was, she spoke on it, and it was cool.
It was cool. We talked about celebrating women's achievements,
Women.
and it was good.
Yeah.
we had
her
a good time.
input, her
Yes, she did.
interpretation, as Eddie
Uh-huh.
Murphy would say. It was
Y'all
all
was so
good.
good. Y'all was really
Yeah.
good. I'm telling you.
You listened, Junior?
A whole
you.
show. I listened to
Did
the whole show.
you?
Got up
Did
and
you,
listened to the
Junior?
whole show.
Junior, we
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I was listening. It was so good. I forgot I
Junior
worked
really
here.
is on COVID.
Yeah.
He
Right.
locked up by himself.
I got up, turned it
He in
on.
there listening to the show and everything.
Well, did you hear
Well, thank you
Cheryl
for your
shout you
support.
out?
She
you
did
hear
at the
that?
Oh,
end.
yeah.
She sure did. Yeah, but you know, Unc, I was listening to the show like I didn't work here.
Well, that's even better. That's
Yes.
I'm talking about it
yes.
was that good. I said,
Who are these ladies?
didn't know all this about my friends I work
Yes.
with. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
We had fun. We had a lot of fun.
You know, but
We got to do it
really
again,
did.
Steve.
Yeah.
We got to do it again.
And we
Okay,
can.
cool. Y'all want to do it Friday?
Y'all want Friday?
wants to be off.
Y'all can sure do it
I
Friday.
can have
Man.
big month.
Don't range them damn Women's Day. You just have another Women's Day. I think you should, though.
Well, it's Women's Month anyway. Yeah,
All right,
so
well,
month of March.
Well, we'll do it again for the week going.
All right, well, listen, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, ask the CLO Chief Love Officer right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for Ask the CLO Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. Let's go, because I know he's ready. Now, Steve, this one is from a grandmother. She's in Arlington, Texas. She says, this is not a love question, but I need your help with my granddaughter. She is 13 years old and keeps getting in trouble in school for cursing and keeping it real. She told her classmate where to go and how to get there, and she almost got suspended. She has no filter. Whatever comes up, comes out. Her mother and I don't curse, but she is very good at it. I drew the line Sunday when she called our pastor a snitch after he caught her cursing and told me about it. What am I going to do with her?
Well, truth of the matter is, now let's be fair. Your pastor is a snitch. That's what they call them now.
Amen.
Your granddaughter has taken on prison terminology and turned it into her life. I can't help you.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
tough one
last
right here.
person you should call about cussing. I don't know what to tell you.
13, though? Woo.
Yeah, 13. God started cussing
He
when
was
I was
cussing
4.
at 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13, I was expert. I didn't have the right combinations because I didn't know. I just put them together and they was jumbled. Now
You got it
the
together.
combinations is whew. So I really
It's
don't.
creative.
Yeah, you can say you don't cuss, Grandma, and I understand that, and her mother may not, but she done picked it up somewhere, and it's an ugly habit. It's not a cute habit on a girl or a boy to tell you the truth, because if you can't monitor it and harness it, it can lead to a lot of problems down the road.
Yeah.
You got to sit her down and explain to her about what it is to be a lady. I don't know if that's going to do any good, but that's all I got for you. Because
You just
I
have
think
to-
all my kids cuss. I think every last one of them. And I don't say a damn thing when I hear it because I get it.
There you
Keep on
go.
going.
And there you go. All
Yeah, I
right,
ain't the best. Yeah.
let's move
Sorry.
on. This one's from Derek in Largo, Maryland. Derek says, I'm a married man and I own a small junk removal business. My wife is the bookkeeper and comes in once a week to do payroll. I have a young new driver that's fresh out of jail for selling weed. I hired him on the spot, hoping to give him a chance to earn honest money. Friday, I returned from the barbershop and the new guy and my wife were sitting in her car smoking weed. My wife can't understand why I'm very upset. She asked me not to fire this guy. I want to fire her too. Am I overreacting?
Well,
They're going to do it.
I think the problem ain't
Trying to
her
be
sitting in the
quiet.
car
Yeah.
getting fired. Her problem is what she doing in the car with the dude
With this-
smoking weed.
yeah.
You know, how they done got that comfortable and she's supposed to be running the company. That's
She's the
stupid
boss.
business practice.
Yeah.
My bigger problem with now, I'm firing him. Why you in this man's car smoking weed
Yeah.
is
Not a
my
good
question.
Look. Not a good look, wifey.
Yeah, so
No, you're not overreacting.
you
Definitely
underreacting if you
Yeah.
ask me.
not. Right. All right, Kelly in South Bend, Indiana says, I'm a 31-year-old woman dating a 28-year-old man. We met at a hookah lounge and bonded over our love for spoken word and jazz. He's a songwriter during the day, and at night he's in the studio working on a rap album. I know he's a great writer, but I'm not sure if rapping is his thing. His lyrics are very inspirational, so I don't know who he's making this music for. Should I tell him nicely that his music isn't all that?
Well, I don't know if you should tell him if his music's all that. It's just, do you want to sign up for this relationship with this dude that's finna to be broke for a long time?
Yeah. Yeah.
He a songwriter in the day.
And at night.
You don't know none of his songs. He a rapper at night, and you don't like none of the raps.
But she said she
So-
contradicts herself because
That's
she
what
says
it
they're
is.
very inspirational.
Hey, yeah, the inspirational. When the last good-ass inspirational rap you done heard?
Exactly.
Because all the hits I heard on the radio ain't a damn now one of them inspirational. Come on, girl, get you some, get you some, get you some, your booty clap. Come on, make that booty clap.
Yeah, ain't too
inspirational.
many
If it's inspirational to the strippers, then okay. But I don't know how he gonna
Someone.
make no money with, keep your head up.
All
You
right.
got your Common
Pray
and
to
your
the
J.
Lord.
Cole's and ain't a lot of them that's inspiration.
All right. This is from a podcast listener named Tuesday. Tuesday says, I'm in my mid-30s and I've been in a polyamorous relationship for 4 years now.
What that mean?
You know, more than one lover. The
Oh.
man and then, yeah. All right, my boyfriend and I have a 3-year-old son, and my mother took him away from us. I dropped him off at her house a week ago so that I could run errands, and she wouldn't let me in when I came back. A week later, and she's still not letting me take my son. My boyfriend is ready to call the police, but I won't let him. Our bedroom behavior does not impact my son in any way. How can I get my mom to understand this?
Your mama can't take your baby. This ain't your car keys. This a child. You can't take nobody baby from them because you don't like their lifestyle. What are you talking about? Anybody with a lifestyle can adopt a child now. We 2021. You don't like this polyamorous or polygamy or whatever you having at the house? Meringue pie. I don't know what y'all doing. But whatever it is.
Is that what you meant? Menage a
Meringue.
I don't know what y'all doing.
Meringue.
I know you
meringue.
too well, Steve
Oh,
Harvey. I
menage
know
a
you too
trois.
well.
That is
Yes,
what I was talking about. I know something about
I know.
lemon meringue or
Meringue
something.
I know you do. Meringue,
don't know what
mirage,
y'all in
meringue,
there
mirage,
doing.
tomato.
Yeah, but if you having this thing at y'all's house, that ain't got nothing to do with your baby, man. Your mom can't take your baby from you. Your sex life has nothing to do with your parenting skills. The two are separate. You can be a lousy husband and be a great father. Your boyfriend is right, and your boyfriend can call now.
Yeah, but
'Cause
she
that's
doesn't
his
want
baby.
to. She doesn't want
That's
him
his
to.
child.
Yeah.
She don't want to call alone to mama.
All right,
Why don't
thank you,
y'all kick the window
CLO. Coming up next, that's her mom, Steve. Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with today's national news. And still trending, Meghan Markle accuses the palace of racism. We'll talk about it all at the top of the hour. But right now, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Nav?
Break room barbecue. Break room barbecue. Let's go.
Hello?
I'm trying to speak to Eric.
Yeah, this is Eric. What's up?
Hey man, let me tell you something. With me and you finna get some straight today, dog. Right here, right now. Let me say this, man.
Who is this? What you talking about right now?
This is Quincy right here. This Quincy. I work in the same building. I work on the same floor you work on. All right. And I know that a lot of people on the floor, everybody kind of share the break room and the refrigerator or whatever. But let me tell you this right now. It's been brought to my attention that you the person on Tuesday, all right, that went in there and ate my barbecue ribs. All right. It took me 4-5 hours to smoke them.
Hey, whoa, slow down. You say your name Quincy, right? Slow down, Quincy.
My
hey,
name.
Who bringing this to your attention, bro?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about who told me. But everybody say you always eating people's stuff out the damn break room and out the refrigerator.
Well, I don't know who is everybody or whatever, but I ain't eating nothing out the refrigerator. I go out and get my own food, bro. I go out and get my own food, so I don't know what you're talking about right now. And I don't know who over there telling you.
Let me say this to you, Eric. Let me say this to you, all right? I'm coming by your cubicle tomorrow. I see anything. I see some barbecue sauce, anything remotely look close to my barbecue ribs. I swear to you, I'm whooping your ass right there in your
man,
cubicle.
you need to chill, man. I'm not about the threats, bro. I'm telling you, I wasn't the one that did that. I'm telling you that right now, so you need to calm down.
No, I ain't calming down, okay?
Listen.
I'm telling you right now, you're going to get up in your cubicle
I
if
hear
I
what
find out.
you're saying, but I'm trying to tell you I'm not the one that's doing that. That's what I'm telling you. So you're coming at the wrong person.
How come everybody say if anybody ate your food, it's probably Eric? Eric the one always eating everybody's stuff up.
They can say whatever they want to say. That don't mean that I was the one that did that. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You get all irate.
So they lying on you now. They lying on you.
They lying. I'm trying to tell you they lying. I'm telling you that.
So you do understand what I'm saying. If it's anything that remotely look close to barbecue sauce, anything, a real bone, anything like that around your cubicle, in the trash can, in your work area, I'm whooping your ass, Eric.
Man, Quincy, man, I'm trying to be nice to you on this damn phone, bro, but I told you about these threats. So at this point in time, for you threatening me again, you and your damn barbecue sandwich, bro. That's how it is
Say
right
what?
now. You and your barbecue sandwich, bro. I told you stop making these threats to me, bro. I told you that.
Well, go on admit that you ate it, Eric. Go on admit it then.
You know what? At this point, speaking to you on this phone like this, bro, I really wish I ate your damn sandwich, bro. I wish I did, bro. I did.
Hey, dog, I'm telling you right now, I smoked them ribs for 5 hours. I smoked them ribs, put my hard work in it, and then I get to work, getting ready to eat my food, and somebody then ate my barbecue ribs, and then everybody saying, Eric, the one always eating everybody's food. I'm telling you, dude, I will come to your cubicle and you up if I find anything look like my ribs over there.
That's like the third threat you done gave me, bro. That was good, bro. That was good as I'm so glad I took that. Damn, I'm so glad.
Oh, so you admitting it now?
Now, I'm telling you what you want to hear, Quincy. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm telling you what you want to hear.
Okay. That's your ass tomorrow. That's your ass tomorrow at the cubicle. I'm telling you now.
We working in the the same building, right? I ain't going nowhere. You know what floor I'm at. I ain't going nowhere. Was good. I don't know who you are. I don't know how you got my number, bro. But we ain't even gotta wait till you get up there to my floor. We can get this cracking in the lobby, bro. In the lobby, you can get your damn ribs broken. Your ribs, not the ribs that you cooked on that barbecue. Your ribs. We can get it cracking right there in the lobby.
It's whatever at this point, Eric. It's whatever. It's whatever.
Obviously.
Okay. It's, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Deshae know what's up.
Deshae? I know she didn't tell you nothing about eating nothing like eating your food, bro. I know Deshae didn't say nothing like that to you.
No, Deshae ain't say you ain't no rib. That ain't what Deshae told me.
So why you bringing her? Why you bringing her up then?
You want to know what Deshae told me?
What did Deshae told you, bro? What she told you?
Deshae told me to prank phone call you. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your coworker Deshae.
What? What the hell you talking about?
Hey, Eric. Hey, man, check it out. This is nephew Tommy, bro. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girl Deshae, your coworker, got me to prank you, man.
Oh, you know what, man? Boy, you got my blood boiling, man. Oh, man. Oh, Deshae, she gonna get it, bro. She gonna get it when I get back in there. And I, man, I listen to y'all man, I don't believe it. Man, hey, you got me, man. Oh, man, it is an honor, bro. It is an honor. Tell me, man. Hey, man, I love y'all, man. I'm gonna get Deshae though. You tell her man, her is mine.
Well, hey, man, it's 2020, man. Do me a favor. Tell everybody what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land.
Man, the baddest radio show in the land is Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby.
Man, go get some ribs and have a nice day, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to do that, man. I'm going to do that.
And there you have it.
Can you play too much?
There you gonna get it.
There you have it. I'm going to get it. I understand. Part of my job is to be ignorant and stupid. And I will be stupid April 16th through the 18th. At the Stardome, Birmingham, Alabama. That's the 16th through the 18th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 2 shows Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday. The nephew back in stride again. That's right. We will be social distancing in the club. The club holds 400-some people. We only going to put in 200-some people. So we're going to make it very, very nice for you. Very comfortable. Come on out and see your boy act a doggone fool. Got a whole lot to talk about. Too much going on not to be able to talk about it. So let's talk about it. The nephew, live and in person, April 16th through the 18th, the Stardome, Birmingham, Alabama. Tickets on sale right now. Magic City Classic will be going on the same weekend. Don't get that Magic City mixed up with Atlanta's Magic City. That's 2 different things.
Well, you know, you the only one who brought it up, you know.
I did.
Tell you one thing, that ain't where you want to tell jokes at, though. Not in Magic City.
Why you say that?
Oh, I done worked a strip club before. Back in the old days, I worked a Cheetah. Lord have mercy. I don't give a damn who you are. You can't follow a room full of naked women. You're not that damn funny.
No, can't do it.
Do something. Take your clothes off.
Not taking that strip.
Man,
And they talking to you.
Them hillbillies was wearing my ass off.
They were heckling you, Steve.
Show us your
You can't go like that. Try to talk about.
Yeah. So Magic City Classic, Tommy. That is so stupid. Coming up at the top of the hour.
What are you waiting
on? We'll have some entertainment and national news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Still trending, the famous Oprah, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle interview. Meghan claimed that members of the royal family raised concerns about how dark their baby Archie, the skin color would be. But neither she nor Harry would reveal who they were. But this morning, Oprah narrowed it down a little bit by saying that Harry told her it was neither the Queen nor Prince Philip who had that conversation with him. Oprah said he did not share the identity with me, but he wanted to make sure that I knew, and if I had an opportunity to share it, that it was not his grandmother nor his grandfather that were part of those conversations. Okay.
So who you think it is? One of them aunties or uncles in there and saying something?
The daddy, the brother.
His daddy or his brother.
How black is this baby gonna be? Is that what he
That's
is?
exactly.
Because
How
Meghan
black is
said
the
they
baby
weren't going
gonna
to
be?
give him a title. They weren't going to give the baby a title.
That's cold.
Yes.
You know, is it
That's
gonna
really
be
cool. Your daddy's
beige?
a
Is it
prince.
gonna be Cocoa Brown? I mean, what we talking about here?
Yeah,
that was-
That's
pretty bad.
cold-blooded, man.
That's
It is.
cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Right.
Racist.
That's why she
it's
left.
really bad if you have to flee to the United States to get away from racism.
That lets you know right there. That's how bad it is. You got to come back
How
here.
bad it is. You got to come here.
Oh, I'm familiar with this racism.
Have you not been looking at the news over here?
She didn't. If you go with racism, go when you recognize.
Yeah. Wow. What you say,
go for
Steve?
her.
How dark was their baby going to be?
Well, you know, ain't that par for the course?
What you mean?
I mean, you know, y'all
Since
think
you're over
because they
there.
queen and all that,
The
okie doke
monarchy.
mess, you think they gonna be different?
Oh, you
Well,
mean that's part of it?
I mean, somebody told me if you trace the lineage back of the royal family, they hands was all in the slave trade.
Well, I mean, colonial time,
Yeah.
British.
So-
I mean,
That's
you know, we
right.
can put that together for sure. You're right. Yeah.
But Meghan did say she thought it would be different inside than outside. She understood when you're outside you put your face on and you know for the public and everything, but she thought inside it'd be a little different.
Yeah.
You know, and they could have used that as an opportunity to use her, you know, to go out to the world and talk about
And there's a lot of black
diversity
people
and
in-
inclusion and and all of it in the
yes.
Commonwealth. Absolutely.
A lot
But,
of black
yeah.
people in the
Yeah.
Commonwealth.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Megan
So-
should
But-
have called her mama over there. That's what she did. You know, her mama real black. Talk about my grandbabies. This ain't the most handsome ass family I've seen either. Look around here, all y'all. Okay,
They're not cute. They are not cute.
y'all
Come
got
on
y'all
back to
nerve.
South Central, baby. You ain't got to put up with
Yeah,
that.
get some over there.
And they talking about the grandfather. They's like, we know he ain't say nothing. He 99. They talking about he look purple.
Yeah, you worried about this black baby? You would with this purple man sitting in here every day? Ain't nobody
They
gonna bring
doing
this
him.
up?
They doing grandpa. Prince Philip. They doing him.
Yeah.
Man.
But
Well, they're going
uh,
to have to do something. The palace, the monarchy.
they haven't said anything so far.
They'll say something. They might say something today. You never
Yeah.
know.
Oh, man, that's cold.
So far. All right. All right. Well, Steve, you know what time it is.
But how dark is
and
the baby
sugar.
gonna be though?
What'd you say?
here.
The baby
We
is
still-
is she's pregnant now with a girl, she said. But yeah, but little Archie, Prince Archie, is already here. Yeah, and he's white for the most part. I mean, he
Talking
looks
about
very
my
very white. All right, Steve, we got to move
Ladies
on.
and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay, good morning, everybody, and this is Ann Tripp with the news, and yes, just for your information, I'm brown skin. Okay, jury selection was stopped yesterday in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin, the white ex-Minneapolis cop charged with killing George Floyd. The reason, as I mentioned yesterday, an appeals court had ruled Friday that the lower court, which dismissed a third-degree murder charge against Chauvin, should not have been dismissed. The defense wants the charge out. Prosecutors want it in because it's reportedly easier to prove, and the sentencing is about the same as well. Also, the state wants the trial delayed a bit, but Derek Chauvin's attorney and the judge want the trial to begin as soon as possible. We'll see what happens later on today at around 1 p.m. It took a whole year, but Breonna Taylor's grieving boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, has finally been cleared of all charges in that horrific case. The judge has now permanently dismissed all charges against Mr. Walker, who was awakened at 1 o'clock in the morning last March as police rammed into his emergency medical technician girlfriend's apartment. They were sleeping. Walker called 911 for help and used his licensed pistol to shoot into the hallway, thinking the intruders were criminals. Again, his pistol was licensed. He unwittingly shot one officer in the leg, and that cop has been wanting to charge him with attempted murder. And that is what the judge said. No, you can't. That's it. Forget about it. Don't try it. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says that all the worrying that the president's coronavirus relief bill is going to cause inflation so far is misplaced.
This is a tremendously important package that will bring hundreds of millions of Americans the relief they need. First of all, it will provide the money we need to vaccinate our population to get the pandemic under control.
Yellen tells MSNBC that the $1,400 stimulus checks that are going out to millions of Americans, along with other assistance, will take the country back towards full employment by next year. Former President Donald Trump's last remaining election appeal was turned down by the Supreme Court yesterday. Fox News says that Trump claimed that the election officials in Wisconsin used unauthorized absentee voting drop boxes and allowed poll workers to correct or change absentee ballot witnesses' certificates. The judges dismissed that as an unproven argument. Finally, while a few new words and phrases have entered the everyday American lexicon because of the pandemic, like lockdown and social distancing, German linguists say their people have added about 1,200 new compilations or combinations of nouns and verbs for it since the pandemic has started. One of the long ones goes like this: Beheftsmun nassen Schmutz, which translates to mouth-nose protection. But of course, the English language is the winner.
It's
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In trending wedding news, Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott, check this out, guys. She married a Seattle school teacher named Dan Jewett.
No!
Uh-huh. Jeff Bezos is supportive of the partnership, calling Dan a great guy. After her divorce from Jeff, Mackenzie was left with a 4% stake in Amazon. She is worth, get this, $38.3 billion with a B dollars. Yes, and she married a school teacher. She married a school teacher.
I just take the 0.8.
Yeah. Oh, 38.3 billion. Yeah.
I'll take the point. 0.3 is nice.
Uh-huh. She's the 22nd.
Do you know what the 0.3 is?
No.
What is it?
300 million?
That's 300 million.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're not mad at that. And then another
You understand me?
Yeah.
Why he looking over the top of his
glass?
I'm trying to understand.
But the
don't let the point fool you.
Though, Steve,
Dog, don't let that point mess your 38.3. Damn that once you say billion, the digit after the point, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay.
But
38.3 billion? The 0.3 is 300 million.
You're good. But wait, Steve, talk about Dan Jewett, the school teacher who's now married to the 22nd richest person in the world.
What subject was he teaching?
Okay.
What? That boy had to be in gym or something. I just can't see him coming out the history department. You ain't that damn interesting.
He owns part of Amazon, everything now. Look at him. Come up.
Come up.
Yes. What would you do if you married that? What would you do?
A
that
billionaire
much money?
if you married a billionaire?
Yes.
Well,
I'm doing anything she tell me to do. Whatever she tell me to do.
And never win another argument again.
Better save all your clips of Family Feud.
Because you done. But what would you do all day, Steve? That's what we're asking.
Whatever
you need, baby. Being there polishing silver. And girl, let me go ahead and get these clothes. What you need iron for today? I'll go to makeup school. You ain't got to. I'll be doing her eyes and everything.
Her hair, go to hair. Learn how to do hair.
Be at Vidal. I just have wigs. That damn Steve is so talented. That boy went to nail school. Sitting right on in there.
All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll find out what the guys did yesterday on their day off while the ladies were in here working right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we were going to find out what the guys did yesterday, but you guys love this question about Mackenzie Scott, who was Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Now she married a school teacher, and she's worth $38.3 billion, 22nd richest person in the world. So we asked the guys, what would they do if they married her or another woman who had as much money as she does?
Whatever she tell me to do, I'm doing it. If she say cut the yard naked, I am pushing the hell out that lawnmower. You hear me?
I got
But you
one
have
better than that.
neighbors. What about
I
your
got one
neighbors?
better than that. She ain't got to ask me to do a damn thing.
What you gonna do?
Her ass has just hired me. She ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm doing hair, nails, toes.
You know how to do hair?
Oh, I'm finna go to school for all this shit. I'm going to cosmetology school. I have my license. I'm going to be dedicated. I'm going to learn how to do brows. I'm going to be able to put lashes on. I'm going to know how to wax.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have your ass right. You ain't going to have to do nothing. I'm gonna be able to wax. I'm gonna be able to just do it all. I'm gonna do shave legs.
All that.
You ain't gonna just hold your arms up. I do underarms. I do all this here. I do
Hair removal.
color tint. I do wash, bleach. I know how to contour.
Yeah, come on.
We do weaves. I'm doing weaves. I do all of it.
Lashes.
Curly set.
Yes.
Doing.
What about the kids? You're gonna take care of the kids and all
We
that?
ain't got no kids.
Well, she has kids from
what if she has kids? Yeah.
Oh, I'm do diapers, take kids to soccer. I play soccer.
And I'm talking about cloth diapers. You hear me?
No.
Old school with it.
Tommy, I play soccer. Y'all ain't even know that. I be soccer coach, everything. Down there.
What about polo? You playing polo now?
Polo, horse. Give me the horse. And when you get through, I'm washing the horse too. I'm the tramp.
What if she wakes up in the morning like in a mood with an attitude? I mean, she doesn't want to be bothered or talk to you or whatever.
Who in the hell said something to her?
Yeah.
Get y'all's ass up here and answer me. Who said something to her? Baby, I'll take care of this. Who said it?
Yeah. For sure.
So what are you gonna do? Fire them?
They don't work here no more. You don't upset her.
Who's gonna clean the house, Steve?
I'm cleaning the damn house.
You got
I
a
do all
massive
that.
mansion.
Girl, I'm in there shining silver.
Why
in
are you
here
doing
cooking. I'm a chef.
I'm doing baseboards.
Okay, what about? So we all talk a lot on this show, especially Strawberry Letter, about men cheating. Which you guys, it may come up, it may get old.
Cheat on her for what?
Yeah.
What?
What?
$3 billion. You're not
Oh,
cheating.
so there are
And
rules to
risk the
cheating.
chance?
If you talk
another
to
man?
me, security gonna tackle you. I can promise that right now.
Cheat. I'm taking hot yoga sex classes. I'm gonna be in there doing everything. You a cheat. Come in here. You gonna think I'm cheating. I'm gonna have so many new tricks every time you see me. You gonna think I'm a damn organ grinder monkey. I'm gonna know so many damn tricks. You gonna be in here, there ain't nothing you ain't gonna want. What you want me to do now?
I'm going to take areola class. You understand what I'm saying?
Be quiet. Ignorant. What about you, Junior? What would you do?
I will have no other relationships. I'm not gonna have no relationship for $38.3 billion. I'm divorcing my entire family. I don't even want a relationship with y'all no more.
You sound like
I'm gonna have to order extra cases of chapstick. My mouth gonna be everywhere. Don't give a damn what you need.
So $38.3 billion.
I do everything with my mouth.
Yes.
Well,
you
I
get
hope
out the bathtub, I dry you.
I hope her school teacher husband is listening. Wow. All right. All right, coming up next, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call.
Is he blow dry?
Right after
Blow dry.
Blowing my baby off.
We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, number 2, will never be number 1. But right now, we'll get to that. Yeah.
I done told you
We
that.
talk about that a lot on this show. Right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
I need a reference. I need a reference. You know. But what do I need it for? Let's go, Kato.
For what?
Hello? Yeah, I'm trying to reach Scotty, please. Yeah, what's up? Hey, Scotty, how you doing, man? I'm trying to actually get a reference for Monica. Monica? You talking about Monica, my ex-wife? Yeah, I'm trying to get a reference on her if possible. Oh, okay. So was she applying for a job? She trying to go to work now? No. This reference is actually for like a relationship. A relationship? Say, hold up, homeboy. Wait a minute. A relationship? You talking about a job relationship? No. See, what this here is that I'm finna actually start dating Monica on the regular, and I'm calling you for a reference. Whoa, homeboy, hold up. Wait a minute. Who did you say this is, and how you get my number? My name's Philip, man. My name's Philip. I got your number out of Monica's phone. Check this out, Phil. You don't need to call me with whatever you and Monica got going on. Y'all need to go on and deal with that. No. I got that, brother. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. What I'm trying to say is that I figured if I could get a reference and figure out what kind of person she is and get a kind of get a background so you can kind of tell me what kind of person, her good points, her bad qualities, the whole night. See, it might save me some time from being in a long relationship if I know what to look for, what's good and what's bad. Say, homeboy, I know I'm not listening to this. I was married 12 years. Ain't nobody give me no rep, so don't call me asking for no like that. If you got number from Monica, you and Monica need to forget my. Okay, but hold up, bro. Like I say, man, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out the good qualities and bad qualities. Like, do she want to cook? Is she good in the bedroom? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just know what to look for, dog. That's all, man. I ain't trying to come at you, man. Look, but I just can't believe calling another about some. I don't have her no more. Only thing I have to deal with is my child. You know what I'm saying? And you most definitely don't need to be around. Now, say, dude, I got to go. Okay, but can you give me a good reference on it? That's all I'm trying to get out of you. The reference is don't dial number ever again. And when I talk to Monica, me and her, hey, you ain't going to have to worry about a relationship with Monica. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold up, man. Let me go and break this to you. First of all, me and Monica done dated for the last year off and on. We just finna get serious. Hold up, dude. The last year? Man, this woman just got a divorce a few months ago. Oh, so you that who must have messed up my Look, I'm not the reason why y'all broke up. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with that. Look here. Oh, so you that slick say, man, why don't you slide your little slick back under that rock that you slid from under? Hey, dog, I can slide right on back under the rock you talking about. But what I'm trying to ask you is this right here, man. Hey, dog, can you just give her brother some references, man? Something I can look out for, some signs that she might start tripping. Reference I'm going to give you is when you don't have enough money, when she want that $1,200 bag, don't call me for that. When she needs some more money for this, oh, well, baby, I just gave you my check. What don't mean nothing. And or you pull up your bank account, ain't no money in that. That's the reference your need. Ain't I need to hear from you. Especially if you who was around with my wife while we was married. Talking about married. Hold up. The reference is I'm gonna find your. I'm gonna call Monica and I'm gonna track down. Then give you a reference. Then I give you a reference then, face to face. Hey, dog, I ain't trying to have no altercation with you, man. Oh, boy, you must have been trying to have something. You dialing my number. Okay, dog. One more question, man, and then I'm gonna be out your hair. I just wanted a few things and know some background on her. Man, you out of questions, homeboy. You out of questions. Okay, but this I just need to know this because I want everything. Hey, man, I want everything to run smooth, dog, and I want us to have a good understanding. Do you have a problem, man, with your little girl calling me daddy? What did you just ask? You asked me about my daughter. Hey, calm down, dude. Calm? I'm calm as I'm gonna be. You asked about mine. This about mine. Hey, dog, I'm just asking nigga here. You around time, I will come and homeboy. Look, I'm gonna find because you a bad. You Mr. Bad. You dial number. Not only you got that, but man, you talking about child. I'm just asking, do you mind if she called me daddy, dog? Homeboy, look here, man. That child there, her name cannot come out your mouth. You hear what I'm saying? Say, man, this man, I don't have time, but I'm gonna call that Monica, and I'm gonna get your I'm gonna get you. I'm out of here. You want? Why is you calling me back? Scotty, I'm trying to tell you something. Why are you dialing my number back, man? I'm just trying to tell you something. Homeboy, you don't have nothing to tell me, homie. No, I want to say, Scotty, just listen to me, man. I want to say this. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your brother Brian got me to prank phone call you. Hey, man, it's who? Hey, Scotty, this is Tommy, man. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your brother Brian got me to prank phone call you. Say, man. Oh, well, I'm about to go, man. Hey, dude, I'm about to go ballistic over here, man. Hey, Brian got one coming, though. Oh, man. You all right, man? Yeah, say, man. Man, Tommy, man, I'm glad you were playing, man, because talk about my little girl. Oh boy, Brian, it's gonna be on in his world, man. I was gonna, dude. Brian got you, man. He got you good, dog. Hey, man, one more thing, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land? Man, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Tommy.
Get a drummer sound.
Yes. He was mad. But when you said something about his daughter,
another level. Another level.
He went there, man. That dude right there.
He was a real one.
Another level.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Dude. Oh, okay.
Scotty was not playing.
No.
Yeah.
I was scared to laugh at this one.
Hey, Tommy, but when you called him back, though, and was trying to calm him, I wasn't going good. I said, I think this the one right here.
Oh, man. When you start talking about people's kids,
wives and kids.
That's it.
And mamas.
Yeah, and mama.
Oh,
yeah.
My mama?
Mama send you into orbit. Mama and kids send you straight to orbit.
Who mama you talking about?
Who mama you talking about? Ooh,
but they, you know what? When you talk about somebody's mama, they always check with you.
What you mean?
Who? Wait a minute, hold up, man. You talking about my mama? He cleared first. Because I'm finna go somewhere, and when I go there, I want to be clear I'm right. But if you verify that you're talking about my mama, cool. The killing is on. I'm gonna kill you, but I just want to make sure. Yeah.
Lost your mind.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was.
There it is. Catch Stupid is coming. Stupid coming to Birmingham April 16th through the 18th at the Star Dome. Stupid is on the way. During Magic City Classic Football Week, the nephew will be in town. Tickets on sale right now.
All right, nephew, thank you for that. Whew, I was scared for you on that one. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject number 2 will never be number 1. We'll get to that in just a few minutes. At the top of the hour, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now, guys, for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Yeah.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject number 2 will never be number 1. Dear Steve and Shirley, I was a single and attractive 34-year-old woman losing hope at finding love. I grew tired of the dating cycle, and I decided that I would not have sex again until I was married. I prayed and practiced celibacy, and a year later, I met the man of my dreams. He is handsome, educated, gainfully employed, and he loves the Lord. I fell hard for this man, and a year after we met, we got married. I was so excited for my wedding night because it would be our first time making love. He is blessed with the proper equipment, but it's his skill set that's lacking. On our wedding night, I had the absolute worst sexual experience I've ever had. It was 4 minutes from start to finish. Then he passed out and slept like he had showed out. Since then, he's been overly confident, and he's not as attentive and loving as when we met. 6 months into the marriage, I ran into an old friend from college, and he had some dental work done, and it made a world of difference in his appearance. We had lunch, and we talked for hours. He said that when I got married, it broke his heart because he's always had a big crush on me, but didn't think I'd give him the time of day. Well, I've given him a lot more than that. I'm falling for this man because he has given me his whole heart, and he holds me after sex, kisses my nose, and looks into my soul when he talks to me. I'm ready to get a divorce and date my boyfriend for a while. I want to be happy, and so far, this guy could be my soulmate. Steve says that number 2 will never be number 1, so I want your opinion on my situation. What if this time there is an exception to the rule? Could this be true love? Wow. Well, by exception to the rule, you mean he's your number 2, right? And you're thinking of making him number 1, replacing your husband with him. Could this be true love, you ask? Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if love has anything to do with this. I do think lust is all over this situation, though. I do. And instead of... and what'd you say, Steve?
That was Tom.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Steve. Yeah,
I don't say stupid stuff out of nowhere.
Okay. And you're right about that, and I should have known better because I do know you.
Hello.
You know, you talked in the beginning of your letter how you grew tired, you decided you wouldn't have sex again, you started losing hope and finding love, and then you met this great man, the man of your dreams, and 6 months into your marriage, you've already cheated on him. Instead of trying to fix your new marriage and fight for it, you haven't done that at all. I mean, I think you've checked out, you've moved on. Just 6 months in, I think you're falling for the grass is always greener trap. And not once did you say you tried to, talk to your husband about what you like, maybe he could do something better. And then wait a minute, you did say you prayed, you practiced celibacy, and your husband loves the Lord. So I would think that you would honor your marriage vows since you're the one that brought the Lord into it. I don't know. This letter doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I want to tell you to leave your number 2 alone and try to work on your number 1 right now since it's only been 6 months into it. But I don't think you're going to listen at this point. I just don't think so. Steve?
That was short ass answer. All right, I guess
I just don't think she's going to listen. I don't.
Shirley through with her. I got you.
She wants what she wants, yeah.
And I understand what you're saying. I think you make valid points in here, too. The number 2 will never be number 1. Let me help you out with something. You said, let's start with the letter. Steve says number 2s will never be number 1s. So I want your opinion on my situation. What if this time that's an exception to the rule? Could this be true love? I said men don't make their number 2s when they have a number 1. If a guy has a solid, his ride or die, and that's what he calling her, and then he got a chick on the side and you're number 2, we don't promote number 2s to number 1 because you ain't considered ride or die. That's what the situation is.
Okay.
So now, this is a different situation because you're married you're supposed to be your husband's number one, and your husband is supposed to be your number one, but now you are a woman wanting to promote your number two to the number one position, and that's what you're wanting to do. This is rare.
Very rare.
Let me walk you through some contradictions in this letter before I give you what I want to say. You didn't have sex till you was married, 34-year-old woman, found this man. He's a man of your dreams. He's handsome, educated, gainfully employed, and he loves the Lord. You did not mention how much you love the Lord.
She brought him up, though.
Yeah. But he loves the Lord. You ain't say nothing about you. I fell hard for this man, and a year after we met, we got married. I was so excited for my wedding night because it would be our first time making love. He's blessed with the proper equipment, but it's his skill set that's lacking. Oh, so you took a year off, still had your skills. So what are we really talking about here?
All right,
We'll
hold
back.
on, Steve. Yeah. Part
We'll be
two of
back.
Steve's response is coming up at 23 minutes after. Number two will never be number one is the subject. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject number two will never be number one.
This is an interesting letter about this woman who states that Steve says that the number two would never be number one. So I want opinion on my situation. What is this? What if this time there's an exception to the rule? Could this be true love? I'm going to get to this part quickly, but first of all, she married this guy, a man of her dreams, everything. She's been celibate for a year and a half. She didn't have sex till her wedding night. She was so excited about the sex. She fell hard for the man. They made love. He got the right equipment, but his skill set is lacking. Our wedding night, I had the absolute worst sexual experience I ever had. It was 4 minutes from start to finish. Damn. So he done got you undressed, took all them buttons off that wedding dress, got all them garters down and them thigh highs and all that, and unsnapped all them spanks and got all that stuff unstrapped and got them clips. Them wedding dresses had about 4 or 5 pieces to it. Whoo! Oh, and then right after that, it was over in 4 minutes. And he passed out and slept like he had showed out. To him, he did. Now, he ain't had sex in a year and a half either. So, come on now. It's a lot. So, first time, maybe he didn't do right. But I guess it continued that way because since then, he's been overly confident. He's not as attentive and loving as he was when you met. So, in other words, I'm assuming you're saying that he's become arrogant for some reason. That maybe he think he all that because you ain't looking upside his head the right way. You know, this 4 minutes, you need to stop something. Before we get, hey, excuse me. Can I get more than 4 today? What we doing, can we do 8? Let's get a clock. You need a timer on the nightstand. Hit it, ding, like a chess clock, ding. And I need 8 from you tonight. Let's work, let's beat last night. We need 12. But he ain't been giving it to you. So you ran into an old college friend, had some dental work done. So that means before in college, he had a ragged-ass mouth. But now he done got this dental work done, and it's made a world of difference. He said when he got married, it broke his heart. He always had a big crush on me, but he didn't think I'd give him the time of day. Well, hell, he knew he wasn't. He had a ragged-ass mouth. You know, he knew. Well, he knew.
Yeah.
He knew the girl wasn't going to give him time of day. You got ragged-ass mouth. Ragged mouth-ass men know they ain't got no, you know. Your teeth they going to see your teeth. Hard to hide your teeth when you're talking. Can't laugh with bad teeth. You can't even have a good sense of humor when you got a ragged-ass mouth. So I've given him a lot more than that. I'm falling for this man because he's giving me his whole heart. He holds me after sex, kisses my nose, looks into my soul when he talks to me. I'm ready to get a divorce and date my boyfriend. and date my boyfriend a while. I want to be happy, and so far this guy could be my soulmate. Steve says his number 2 will never be number 1, so I want your opinion on this situation. What if this time this is an exception to the rule? Could this be true love? All right, here's my answer. It could be. Okay. You may have married a person that's not your soulmate. It happens all the time. Sometimes it take a minute to find your soulmate. Sometimes it take more than one time. Help me, Jesus.
Did you think she gave him a chance, though?
I think it's maybe...
After 6 months of marriage, though?
I think she may have realized she made a mistake. I think this, once you got to living with a guy and sleeping with a guy, you discover some things that might not be changeable. Now, you can go to counseling, but you got to be in love with this man. If you're not in love with a person, it ain't going to work. Tina Turner said, whoa, what's love got to do with it?
She said she fell hard for him.
Well, fell hard and stayed falling is two different things. I fell hard for a whole lot of people in my life. Got my ass right back up, though.
Me too.
Yeah, I fell hard for a whole lot of damn people. Got my ass right on back up. Let me stop this sitting ass.
Did you marry them, though? Did you marry them, though?
I'm on my third marriage.
You said a whole lot of people. You haven't had a whole lot of marriages.
No, I ain't married to everybody I fell for. I fell for 3 women because they had apartments. I was homeless. Yeah. If I met a girl at the club, when I was homeless, I met a girl at the comedy club. I was in love with her that night. Hard as hell.
You fell hard for her that night.
I love you.
Love at first sight.
What did you say, Steve?
At first sight.
I love you. Soon as I heard her, she had some keys jangling. Hey, what is them keys to? She said, my apartment. Apartment? A door? You got a bathroom?
Bathroom?
What? A kitchen? Girl?
Oh, I love you.
So, it could be. And you may have married the wrong person. But only you can know that. I don't tell people to stay in marriages that ain't good. Counseling ain't going to save all of them. Sometimes you made a mistake. You got to eat the mistake. So, no, it is an exception to the rule. He could be it. But you could be wrong about this one, too. I'm on my third.
All right, thank you, Steve. Coming up next, it is Junior with Sports Talk when we get back at 46 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here is Junior. Junior is ready with Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, Shirley, over the weekend, it was the NBA All-Star going down in the ATL. Yes, Shirley, it was. It did. And they did it a little different because of COVID. They had everything on Sunday. You know, normally they spread it out
One
between
night.
Friday. They had everything just on Sunday, man. They had the skills challenge, the three-point contest, and the dunk contest. They had the skills challenge and the three-point contest before the game. Steph Curry took the three-point contest. As expected, he was the favorite.
Still got it, huh?
Yeah, he still got it, man. Outshot Mike Conley. And then the skills challenge, Domantas Sabonis, he took it from the Pacers. He took the skills challenge. And the dunk contest they did at halftime, it was only 3 dunkers. Yeah, man, it was only 3 dunkers.
Just 3?
Just 3, man. They normally have 5, but it was just 3. Just 3. So Anthony Simmons took that. The game was done a little different this year. You know, they had reset the clock. The scoreboard every quarter. And so now, they started over. So if you won that quarter, you got $150,000 for your charity for Team LeBron or Team Durant. Yeah. And then so they did that. LeBron James team, they took 2 out of the 3 quarters. And then the 4th quarter, there is no clock. And what they did to honor Kobe is they totaled up all the scores, and you had a target score. And they made 24 points to whoever was leading, which happened to be Team LeBron. They were leading, and which made the target score 170. So they started the quarter 146. So who was first to 170 won the game, and that's how they did. That was a tribute to Kobe Bryant. The Greek Freak, though, he was the MVP of the game. He finished with 35 points on 16 of 16 shooting.
Boy,
he didn't miss a shot. Yeah.
He didn't miss now.
He didn't miss now.
Wow.
I mean, it was a good game, man. It really was. I'll say this though, man. I was just Dame Lillard just to end that game. Did you see that shot?
I saw that shot.
Man,
what happened? Tell me what happened.
Dog, he stepped over the half court. He didn't throw it. He shot a jump shot. I'm talking about like he was shooting a 15-footer.
Yeah.
1 foot over half court. But them boys was shooting some shots.
Steph was
from Steph came over the line, took 2 steps, and was just draining them, running back. I was going. But you know, basketball has changed, so I'm not really a fan of the All-Star game. I love the stars.
Yeah.
But I don't, you know, they're not really playing defense. 170 points. Come on, ain't nobody checking nobody. I understand. Ain't nobody trying to get hurt. Ain't nobody trying to get hurt and all. It's just an exhibition game of skills. And they are the most skilled basketball players in the world. But I get nothing from watching people shoot a series of 3-pointers.
No.
I mean, they was just raising.
Yeah.
Oh. And that's not that good for me.
Real quickly, Blake Griffin signed with the Nets, so that's the other thing.
With the Nets?
Yeah, he went to the Nets.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Here we go. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right, Junior. Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, no more dogs at the White House. We'll tell you about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so guys, this story, wow. President Biden's dogs just got kicked out of the White House, okay? Sounds like they were a bit too aggressive for the White House. The Bidens have 2 German Shepherds, Major and Champ. They were shipped back to the family home in Delaware last week following some people are calling it undog-like, some people are calling it dog-like behavior at the White House, including a biting incident. Major is a 3-year-old pooch that President Biden adopted from a Delaware animal shelter back in 2019. Reportedly got his chompers on a member of the White House staff, okay?
He done got his stupid ass put out the White House.
So he's out now, right?
You know the other dogs is going, your dumb ass. In the White
got
House.
us all put out, yeah.
You bit who?
Yeah.
I be damn. You can't tell you nowhere. Major, what is wrong with your ass? And the other dog got put out just called Champ had to go because Major asked to get somebody.
That's exactly right, Steve.
Champ,
exactly.
what you do?
Yeah. Major was also said to be, really agitated around the White House. He was charging and jumping and barking at the staff and
he
at
was
the
smelling
security.
Trump. Trump was still in there.
There it is.
I felt like he was in there.
And now you're right about Champ, Steve. He has to go because of Major. He's about 13 years old, so he's slow. He's slowed down.
He really mad.
Yeah.
What is your young ass biting people for? Stupid. I be damned. Me and Joe been trying to get up in this White House, man, 4 times. We finally get here, man. In dog years, I'm 113. I've been here the whole time. I be damn, Major.
Major messed it up. He did for everybody.
Hey.
Yep. So Trump didn't
They
have
in
any
that cage on that plane right now. They in that cage. Boy, Champ is going. I be damn.
Do it in your dog voice, Steve. Love your dog voice.
We don't make no damn rent. We were in the White House.
White House.
What's wrong with you? Ram Raver. Rupert. You just Rupert. With your Rupert ass. Wow. Well, wow.
Would his song make him feel better?
Ain't that a white witch? Oh!
He's stepping. Get it, Steve.
Yeah, this is a story of the dog that chases its tail.
Biting dogs.
They're gone.
Biden dogs.
Because Trump didn't have any dogs.
No.
Redneck dog.
None.
Look at him
Go,
stepping.
Steve. Go, Steve. You
Let me
still
see you
got
hop,
it.
boy.
Dancing dog.
Don't make his knees go bad, Tom.
Come on, man. Get on up and hop for me one time.
Don't let him talk you into that, Steve.
Funky dogs. Nasty dogs.
There we go.
Gonna need some Celebrex in a minute. Go ahead.
No, I don't know Celebrex no more, man. Oh, thank you, Dave.
That's great.
I don't know what happens to me when I hear that song.
Yeah.
You be gone.
Yeah.
That's
You all right?
automatic.
You're a little out of breath.
Yeah, you're a little winded, baby.
You done wore my ass out.
But you were just in your chair.
Wow, that was a really good one.
Come on, Major.
That's my realm.
That's your jam.
My jam. Major and Champion.
Yeah.
Kicked out the White House.
Yeah, so far, right now, no more dogs scheduled to be at the White House. So we'll see what happens. They might bring Champ
Champion,
back.
they're
You
barking
never
at
know.
everybody.
mad
Security.
as
Yeah.
Champ
Who are
mad
all
at
these
it.
people?
'Cause Major done messed it up. Champs, I was just chilling. You come in the kitchen with me, man. Sit your ass down and get all that free food.
Right,
four
best life.
years.
Best
4
life.
years.
All right, more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We'll be back at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The Black Coalition Against COVID-19 will be hosting another Making It Plain town hall tomorrow night, Wednesday, the 10th at 7 Eastern Time. Tomorrow night's expert panel discussion is all about COVID facts and expert guidance for the Black community, where you'll be able to hear from healthcare professionals like Dr. Marcela Nunez-Smith. She's chair of the COVID-19 Health Equity Task Force. Tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook.com/blackdoctor.org or YouTube.com/blackdoctor.org. So there you go. That's a good town hall right there, because we're the ones that are affected by it the most. So it's good, to have a town hall just for the Black community, how it affects the
Well,
Black
we're
community.
affected because we have so much information that's non-factual. We need facts and truth to be delved out. We have so many opinions about this vaccine, so many opinions about what to do. Don't let these people. Masks should be mandatory for us.
Yeah.
Let
The
these
leaders
stupid
are not
ass
smarter
people.
than the scientists. That's right.
No, and stop listening to these politicians with political reasons want to burn masks and all this here.
You
You can put this mask on.
Yeah.
Save your life listening to these ignorant ass people
Yeah, it's
that ain't
not
ever
over
had
yet.
hardship in their life. Stop listening to people that ain't ever been oppressed or know nothing about hardship. You know better.
Okay.
The hell you listening to them for?
All right, we'll have more
Oh,
of the
and no
Steve
more
Harvey
masks.
Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. Let's go, because I know he's ready. Now, Steve, this one is from a grandmother. She's in Arlington, Texas. She says, "This is not a love question, but I need your help with my granddaughter. She is 13 years old and keeps getting in trouble in school for cursing and keeping it real. She told her classmate where to go and how to get there, and she almost got suspended. She has no filter. Whatever comes up, comes out. Her mother and I don't curse, but she is very good at it. I drew the line Sunday when she called our pastor a snitch after he caught her cursing and told me about it. What am I going to do with her?"
Well, truth of the matter is, now let's be fair. Your pastor is a snitch. That's what they call them now.
Amen.
Your granddaughter has taken on prison terminology and turned it into her life. I can't help you. I'm the last person you should call about cussing. I don't know what to tell you.
13, though? Whew.
Yeah, 13. God started cussing
He
when
was
I was
cussing
4.
at 13?
Yeah. 13, I was expert. I didn't have the right combinations because I didn't know. I just put them together and they was jumbled.
You
now
got it
the
together.
combinations is woo. So I really
It's
don't.
creative.
Yeah, you can say you don't cuss, Grandma, and I understand that, and her mother may not, but she done picked it up somewhere, and it's an ugly habit. It's not a cute habit on a girl or a boy to tell you the truth, because if you can't monitor it and harness it, it can lead to a lot of problems down the road.
Yeah.
You got to sit her down and explain to her about what it is to be a lady. I don't know if that's going to do any good, but that's all I got for you. Because
you just
I
have
think
to-
all my kids cuss. I think every last one of them. And I don't say a damn thing when I hear it because I get it.
There you go. And there you go. All
yeah,
right,
I ain't
let's-
the best.
Let's move
Sorry.
on. This one's from Derek in Largo, Maryland. Derek says, I'm a married man and I own a small junk removal business. My wife is the bookkeeper and comes in once a week to do payroll. I have a young new driver that's fresh out of jail for selling weed. I hired him on the spot, hoping to give him a chance to earn honest money. Friday, I returned from the barbershop and the new guy and my wife were sitting in her car smoking weed. My wife can't understand why I'm very upset. She asked me not to fire this guy. I want to fire her too. Am I overreacting?
Well,
they're going to do it.
I think the problem ain't
Tommy,
her sitting in the
quiet.
car
Yeah.
getting fired. Her problem is what she doing in the car with the dude smoking weed. You know, how they done got that comfortable and she's supposed to be running the company. That's
She's the
stupid
boss.
business practice.
Yeah.
My bigger problem with now, I'm firing him. Why you in this man's car smoking weed is
Not a
my
good
question.
look. Not a good look, wifey. Coming up next, the last break of the day, okay, on this Tuesday, and we'll have some closing remarks at 49 minutes after the hour from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Tuesday. What a day it has been. Wow. We had a lot of stuff to talk about today. The dogs getting kicked out of the White House. Jeff Bezos' ex-wife getting married to the school teacher worth 38. She's worth $38.3 billion.
Yes.
Love it.
Racism at the palace.
At the palace, yes. Meghan
I
and
know
Prince
you ain't trying to have no
Harry.
black babies up in here. I know you're not trying to do that.
They just blatant like that with it, Tommy.
I know you're not finna have. What color is this baby finna be? We don't have no black babies running up in here.
Yeah.
She called them out,
Big
though,
day. Big day. Big day. But, Steve,
Yeah.
it's time
I'm
for
ready.
us to get out of here and
You know,
your closing remarks.
My closing remarks today, I stem from, as usual, personal experiences. And one of the things that I've always asked God for, I've always asked God from a young age to help me in my walk to become relevant. I've always wanted to be relevant, not so much in terms of famous or well off, but I've wanted God to help me in my walk to become relevant. And the way that I've been guided to become relevant is to help people who are less fortunate than me, to try to share the principles of success that I've paid such a price to learn. I didn't learn all of what I learned in a book or in school. I learned the majority of what I know through life experiences. Good or bad, win or lose, I've learned them all through my experiences. I've also gotten some counseling and guidance from some very important and relevant people in this world, in my life, and I've been very fortunate in that. But along the way of becoming irrelevant and becoming a person who tries to give back, to be meaningful and to change, I had to make sure that I tried to hold on to a couple of principles in my life. And I've always asked God to keep me honorable. Father God, if you would just keep me honorable in my walk through life, where as a friend, I can forever be counted on. And I can proudly say this, that men who know me, who have sat with me and spent any amount of time with me, will tell you that I am honorable, that I am a respectful man of the culture, of my people, that I've tried to be an example to people, and especially to black people, especially to black boys. I've always been that way, and I've asked God to keep me honorable. My fraternity, Omega Psi Phi, the Greek interpretation of that simply means friendship is essential to the soul. And it's a very simple creed we have. Because, see, you can live in this world without your mother. Most of us on this show are doing that. You can live in this world without your father. You can live in this world without your brother. You can live in this world without cousins. You cannot live in this world without a friend. It is hard to get through this thing without a friend. And friends are often closer than even a brother. There are people who have friends who are closer than their siblings. The Bible speaks about this. So it's not something, a theory of mine. It's a fact. Now, I'm not saying all your friends are closer than all your brothers and sisters, because some brothers and sister relationship is that jam tight. I know my daughters, Brandon and Carly, can't have a friend closer than they are to one another. There are different people in that. But I have friends who are closer to me than my own two brothers. And one thing that I expect of my friends is to be the same friend to me that I am to you. And you know, it's hard, man, when you have to learn lessons along the way, because somebody taught me something, a very valuable lesson. And I said to my wife, and my wife doesn't like it, and I've said it to a couple of employees, and they don't like what this young man taught me. But this man told me one time, he said, loyalty has an expiration date. And well, for those of us who are loyal, it has no expiration date. But what he was actually teaching me was that sometimes your loyalty to other people is extended to people whose loyalty has expired towards you. So when they no longer have a place for you, a fix for you, a need for you, their loyalty to you is gone. And so you have to learn oftentimes that there were people who will come into your life where their loyalty has an expiration date. And you got to be prepared for that, because everybody ain't like you. That good, solid person, it ain't like you. And you know, that's a tough thing to learn along the way. But when you find these things out, you got to keep your head up and you got to keep moving. And I know it's hard not to get in the gutter when people have got in the gutter with you, but somehow you just got to keep your head above the cloud. Like Michelle Obama said, sometimes you go, when they go low, you go high. You got to take the high road. Oh, I know that's hard. I know that's hard. And I grapple with that from time to time. But at the end of the day, I keep asking God to keep me honorable, to don't let me slide down the same hill that I see other people sliding down. Friendship is essential to the soul. For those of you out there who have been friends to people who have remained loyal, congratulations. For those of you that have to learn the lesson that loyalty has an expiration date, keep your head up, because that still is true statement. Those are my closing remarks today. Very pointed and very directed. Thank
you. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.